President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are both preparing for their first face-off of the 2024 cycle. The first presidential debate is scheduled to be held on Thursday, June 27th, and it is an important contest that could make or break both candidates' 2024 bids. The Washington Examiner has compiled some of the top issues that are expected to be discussed at the debate. This week marked the 2-year anniversary of Roe v. Wade being overturned by the Supreme Court, and Biden is counting on galvanizing the Democratic base and women voters by campaigning on national abortion protections. Trump has taken credit for Roe's demise through his appointment of conservative justices. Congressional Democrats are also running heavily on the issue, warning that a Republican White House, Senate, and House could mean a nationwide abortion ban amid restricted access in many red states. Trump's guilty verdict of 34 felony counts in his New York hush money case is sure to be a point of criticism from Biden, a history-making trial which marked the first time a former president was convicted. Biden has repeatedly referred to Trump as a convicted felon on the campaign trail. For his own part, Biden is expected to face scrutiny from Trump over his son, Hunter Biden, facing his own set of legal woes. Hunter was convicted in Delaware this month on federal gun charges and faces a separate criminal trial on tax charges. Illegal immigration has emerged this election as a top concern for voters, even in states that are hundreds or thousands of miles away from the southern border. Another policy issue top of mind for voters is inflation and cost of living. Stubbornly high inflation has hamstrung Biden's re-election campaign, with many voters maintaining a negative outlook on the economy.
Biden is likely to be pressed on the Israel-Hamas war as the conflict drags on and continues to divide Democrats. The president has been plagued by low approval ratings, particularly in his own party, over his handling of the conflict. Trump has stated he believes Israel is losing the PR war as the death toll on both sides continues to rise during the country's quest to eliminate Hamas. The war in Ukraine will also be on the table, as Trump has used the ongoing conflict as a tool to contrast himself against Biden on multiple occasions. Trump has often stated, without going into detail, that he would put an end to the conflict if he was in power. Recent FBI statistics show violent crime in the U.S. is trending downward, but Biden is up against years of frustration among voters over elevated rates coming out of the pandemic and in the face of the defund the police movements. Trump has touted a law and order agenda he says would more harshly crack down on violent criminals and support law enforcement.
Biden's Green New Energy agenda has been a pillar of his first term in office. Trump is likely to attack Biden's electric vehicle mandate as another inflation-inducing policy that strips Americans of consumer freedom. Biden may respond by invoking Trump's pledge to roll back clean energy initiatives to benefit domestic oil and natural gas production.